Hello everyone, in this video we will learn about climate and adaptation. So all the animal where they are living, it is known as its habitat. So all the animals have a special changes in their body or special characters in their body so that they are able to survive in that environment properly and easily. So the mechanism in which the organism is adapting or animal is getting the change by which it is able to survive in a particular environment, then this type of change is known as the adaptation. Now most of the animals are living in variety of habitats. For example, some of them are living in water, some of them are living on land. That means some are aquatic or some are terrestrial. While on terrestrial also they can live either in the polar region or in the desert region or in the tropical rainforest. So these are the different type of habitats where lots of animals are found. So some well-known countries that belongs to the polar region are Canada, Greenland, Ireland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Alaska in USA, and the Siberian region of Russia. And examples of some countries where the tropical rainforests are found are India, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brazil, Republic of Congo, Kenya, Uganda, and Nigeria. Now let's discuss about first the polar region. So polar region is that region which is totally covered with snow in most of the year and it is very cold. That means if we are observing the temperature of that area, it is very much low, and just because for 6 months the sun does not set at the poles, while for the other 6 months the sun does not rise. That means for 6 months day is there and for 6 months night is there. So in winter, the temperature can be as low as 37 degrees centigrade. So that much low temperature you will found in the polar region. And animals living there have adapt several conditions or these severe conditions, and that is why most of the animals like polar bear and penguins have lots of adaptation to live in that area. Now let's discuss about what type of adaptations they have. Now, just because polar bear of white color, so they are having a white furs on them and they are not able to visible properly in the snow. So just because they are not able to visible in the snow, so they can easily protect them from the predators as well as they can easily catch their prey also. So they are using the camouflaging, and due to this method, what is happening? They are of white furs, and if the white fur is present on their body, they are not able to visible or they are not able to see by others predators as well as their prey, and they can easily protect them and hide them from others. And also to protect them from extreme cold, what is they are having two thick layer of furs, and due to them it makes them warm. And they also have a fat under their skin that we call the blubber. So there is a layer of fat in their underskin that we call the blubber, and it is also provide them the insulation that help him to cope that cold environment. In fact, they are so well insulated that if they are moving, then also it will produce the heat, and to escape or to avoid that heat they have to move very slowly, and often they have to rest to avoid the overheated. So just because this blubber is there, so this blubber is well insulated, and just because it is providing lots of insulation, so whenever they are moving they have to move very slowly, and also whenever they are moving for a long distance, then they have to take rest to avoid the getting of overheated. And just because polar bear is not able to work so hard, that means their blubber is not allowing them to work so for a long duration, because it needs cooling. Because whenever the polar bear will do the physical activities, it become warm, and this warmness needs cooling. So that what is happening? The polar bear go for swimming, so it is a good swimmer and its paw is too much wide and large so that they can easily swim in the water. But also it is able to walk on the snow without any problem. So just because snow is very cold, so we are not able to walk without any protection. But just because the polar bear having a white paw which is quite padded, and so it is able to move on the snow very properly without any problem. So while swimming under the water, what is happening? It is able to close its nostril. Whatever the pores are present in the nose, it can close it so that it is able to stay in water for a long duration. And also, it has a strong sense of smell. That means it can smell for a long distance. If any prey is situated or it is present on the long distance, it is able to sense it. So due to that, it is able to catch its prey very easily for its food. So there is a flowchart by which we can easily understand what type of adaptations the polar bear has. So first of all, it is having a wide fur on its body so that it is not able to visible in the snow with white background, and its predator and prey are unable to see it. And also, it has a very strong sense of smell so that it helps the bear to locate and catch its prey. It has a long curved and sharp claws so that it is able to walk on the ice very properly. Now it also have a layer of fat under the skin that we call the blubber, so it provides the insulation to the body and it keeps the polar bear warm. And it has a too thick layer of fur. This keep it warm in the cold weather. So these are few characters which are found in the polar bear so that it is able to live in that polar extreme environment. Now another animal that is living in the polar region is the penguin. So this penguin is of white and it can easily merge well in the white background. So just because at the chest side it is of white color, so it is able to hide itself in the polar region or in the white background. And also it has a thick skin and lots of fur on its body to protect it from the cold. So their skin is very much thick as well as it have lots of fur that protect him from the cold environment. And if you ever seen the picture, you can see most of the penguins are always live together and hold it together. So why they are holding together? The reason that they for keeping them warm. Because just because if you recall that if you are in a hall full of people, then we can feel quite warmness in the cold season also or in the winter also. So similarly, these penguins are also live together so that they feel or they can take the warmness from others. So that is why they huddle together. Now, like polar bears, penguins are also a good swimmers. So they can swim inside the water very properly and their body is streamlined. So streamlined means the shape of a boat. So just like a shape of a boat is there, so similarly they have a streamlined body. And also they have a web of feet so that they can easily swim inside the water. So these padded feet will act as paddles of a boat. So other animals living in the polar regions are many type of fishes, musk oxen, reindeers, foxes, seal, whales, and birds. So these type of animals are also living in the polar region. Now fishes can easily survive inside the water or cold water for a long time, but birds they must remain warm to survive. That means if these birds are getting too much cold, they become dead. They have to maintain this their warmness to survive in the cold region. So what they are doing, they migrate to the warmer region. Migrate means they are leaving their place for some time, they are going for a new place, and after some time they will return back to their previous place. So this type of movement is known as the migration. So birds are mainly doing the migration to overcome or to avoid the winter. And you probably listen about the Siberian cranes that come from the Siberia to the place like Bharatpur in Rajasthan and Sultanpur in Haryana. So these are the places where the migratory bird, basically the Siberian cranes, migrates here every year. Now, some migratory birds travel as much as 15,000 kilometers to escape the extreme climate condition at home. That means that much great distance they can travel to cope from the extreme environment that is at their home. So generally they flew high where the wind flows is helpful and the cold condition allow them to disperse the heat generated by their flight muscle. So what they are doing, first of all they are flying very high distance or high altitude, so that whatever the wind is there it helping them to move, and also whatever the cold condition is outside, because we know that as we go on the high altitude or at the height the temperature became low, and due to that whatever the heat is generated by their flight muscle it is also dispersed by them easily. But how these birds travel to the same place year after year, it is still a mystery. So no one knows that how these birds are getting the direction. Now it seems that these birds have a built-in sense of direction and known in which direction to travel. So it is said that they are having a special ability so that they can know about the direction, and some birds probably use the landmarks to guide them. That means some of the birds are using special type of landmarks that this place is there so that I have to move in that direction. So they are using some of the landmarks for their guidance, and many birds may be guided by the sun during the day and star at night. That means some of the birds, maybe they are saying that the birds they are guided by the sun in the daytime and they are using the stars for the guidance in the night time. Now there are some evidence that the bird may use the magnetic field of earth to find the direction. This is most interesting thing, that the birds are able to identify, or they are using the magnetic field of the earth to identify the direction, because we know that the north and south pole we can easily use it for the navigation. So similarly these birds are also able to sense these type of magnetic field to find the direction. And it is not only bird, the migrated mammals, many type of fishes and insects are also known to migrate seasonally in search of more hospitable climate. So not only the birds, some mammals also, some fishes also, and even some insects, they are also seasonally migrate for new place to more comfortable place.